African American Economic Recovery Think Tank in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, once again, passing out some information to my people. I know quite a few African Americans in Jacksonville know some things, but we are not using that knowledge. We are not applying that knowledge. We're not going to be the dead horse on that situation. But there's many opportunities available to African Americans. What I'm beginning to see over and over again, there's a segment of the African American community that think the money is supposed to come to them. I mean, not with any work involved. Yes. I'm having a problem with that. I'm hearing that too much. I'm hearing that too much in the community when it comes to the grassroots leadership. It's a process, people. It's a process. And we must understand the process. Yes, there has always been dollars available for the African American community. Right? They're using African American numbers, the pathology in the African American community, to get the money through nonprofits. And the money don't hit the community that need it the most. Part of the reason for that, because the grassroots leadership don't understand the process, don't want to organize. Yes, want to organize and focus on. Well, we can focus on more than one thing at one time. But what I'm talking about at the core, we should be one core mission that we have that we can agree on in the African American community. I'm talking about with the leadership. One thing that we can agree on and work it for a year. Yes. There should be 3 or 4 African American restaurants. I'm talking about 3-tier restaurants. Now you can have a fast food place. Yes, that's considered a restaurant. That's a different level. Well, I'm talking about at the 3rd level, right? 3rd tier. Oh, why you don't see that in the African American community? Why? Because I know for a fact African Americans are going to these other restaurants around the city and spending the money. To go to these restaurants here, for per person minimum $25 per person. Yes. That's the minimum that you probably could go for a 3-star. So that's $25 to $50. Why we don't have 3 to 4 3-star restaurants in the African American community? That's just one thing I wanted to touch on. That's something we need to take a look at. To create opportunity. There are many opportunities, as I've been saying many times, in the African American community. Every 5 days a week, people from other sides of Jacksonville come over from 7 to 7, 5 days a week, and make money in the African American community. Now, why are we not able to tap into some of that? 30 to 40% of that should be coming back to the African American community. And that's a leadership problem. That's a leadership problem. And that's in the African American community. Because I'm seeing it more and more in the African American community. You have people, always talking about white supremacy. White supremacy is a problem. We can't agree on that. But you have to put things in perspective. You have a leadership problem in the African American community. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. It doesn't make a difference. African Americans need to move away from that. You want to go with the best person for the job. Just that simple. Whether it be a Democrat or Republican. Yes, and you need to watch both of them. Trust me. But the main point here is to send out some information to the people. When we talk about politics, I'm talking about the grassroots leadership. That's not a one-time thing. That's 365 a year. Grassroots leadership supposed to be advocating. Yes, letting the elected officials, the news, and the community know what's going on. Once again, my name is Stanley Scott. I'm with the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank. Sending out much love to my people around the world. Thank you.